a veteran back in EJ that you're familiar with. Brock Nelson's coming in new, gets one practice under his belt. You got Coyle tonight. Kind of what are your expectations for all three?
These guys are good players, right? And have been good players where they're at. Good, well-rounded 200-foot game from all those guys. And, yeah, I mean, we're going to throw them right into the fire tonight. Like, when you meet with some of those veteran guys on system stuff, there's some differences, there's some similarities, but you can tell just from talking to them right away. Like, they've played for different coaches, they've played under different systems, and yeah, they're picking it up quick based on our conversations. They're asking the right questions. So I expect them to come into our lineup and provide similar things that they provided to their last team, which we liked. That's why they're here, right? So one thing I like about the addition of all those guys is its strength and size down the middle, which always helps in all three zones, whether it's creating offense and getting off the walls and getting to the net front, or if it's in the D zone, closing plays out and getting us in and out of the zone. And again, this, especially the two centermen, you know, like they're used to playing down low against top competition, and they're big body guys that can do that and have a really good understanding of what their role is. So I'm excited to see them play and get this thing to all come together.
What type of role do you see Eric Johnson playing here at this time?
Yeah, it just depends. So he hasn't played a lot of hockey here, so he's going to be out tonight. And then we got to get him up and going. I'll meet with him. He's the one guy that I haven't met with yet. We'll talk, but everyone kind of knows how our D shape up, right? We got those top five guys, and then we have a mix of guys that provide different things. So we kind of know what EJ is, and we feel like he's a guy that can help provide us something to win hockey games. Size, puck moving ability. He's a committed defender, and just from talking to EJ on the phone yesterday, he's willing to do whatever it takes, in whatever role, as big or as small as that would be, to try and help us win. So I love that attitude, getting him back in the room. You know, he's a guy with a lot of personality, as you know, and I think that's good for our team. He's really excited to be here, and we're excited to get him back.
Does it surprise you that he said he would do anything, even if that meant shoveling the ice in between periods, just to be here?
No, it doesn't, because that's how he was when he was here last time. You know, like when I first got here, he was our number one defenseman, and like that role diminished. Didn't make it any less important, but obviously you add guys like Taze, Makar, etc. You know, like someone's role someone's got to sacrifice a little bit in their role, and but we need 20, and now we've got 8D, 14 forwards. It's not easy to pick guys to sit out, but we're going to try and keep everybody involved here and find the right mix for what we want to, you know, so we can get to where we want to go. We're going to need everybody.
Corey, you said that he thinks this is the best or deepest team you've had since the cup run. Is this the best or deepest team, like compared to say where you were right now a year ago?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like on paper, I think it is. You know, I think with the addition, and we've had a lot of additions, right? Like that's 8 guys in the year now that we've added, and they all play significant roles. So, like, we need this time, in my opinion, to get dialed in, so I know how to deploy guys and where to trust them, and so their teammates do as well, and to get everyone on the same page. And we'll have to play around with chemistry a little bit, but certainly on paper, you look at the strength down the middle, the veteran presence. We've got a lot of committed checking type players that are doing a really nice job and have done a nice job all year. So, and we're finally healthy with some depth, you know. So it's important that our guys believe it is, and now we got to go and prove it.
What are your thoughts on Mikko Rantanen suddenly being back?
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for Mikko that he got signed and got a deal in a place where he obviously wanted to go, or, you know, a destination where he felt comfortable to sign an 8-year deal. He's a great teammate. He's been a great player for us, and we were able to win together, and I'll never forget that. But it's going to be tough playing Dallas. It makes Dallas better right away, you know, and we feel we've gotten better. It's going to be interesting. It'll be a lot of fun playing against those guys if we're able to get there. And yeah, I wish them the best there, just not against us.
Coach, you talked about depth, specifically needing it at center a lot. You guys have one of the best, 1 through 4s right now down the middle, maybe in the league. How excited are you for what CMAC was able to do for you guys?
Yeah, for all the reasons that I just mentioned, I'm excited about it. Yeah, I want to see these guys play. But I love that mix of veteran presence, smart, intelligent, two-way players with good size, offensive ability and defensive ability. I think it slots us the way I would picture it in my head, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it all come together.
Coach, how significant is it for Brock Nelson to come in here and already know Devontae's, know a couple other guys, for him to just kind of be more comfortable coming right in?
Yeah, I think it helps. Every guy he's had a past relationship like with Mac. They know each other. Like every guy that helps make your transition easier, especially for a guy like Brock. Like he's been on the island, right? And it's going to be different. Even the travel out west is different, and so I think building those relationships on and off the ice for all of our new guys and making them feel comfortable and them still like finding their voice in our locker room and using those guys are all really good leaders, and we want as many leaders in the room as we can have. So the more they feel comfortable to be able to open up and make this feel like a family, the better off we're going to be.
Time for a few last ones.
What do you think tonight will be like what this game will be like? Both sides have some new faces in there, the energy, like what are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting it to be, a hard-fought contest. I mean, because both teams are excited, right? Both teams get playing pretty well, get additions at the deadline, important time of year. They're in an arms race for first overall in their division. We're in a race here to make sure we're solidifying a playoff spot, trying to climb the standings. It's important 2 points, and get two teams feeling pretty good about themselves recently and their additions. So everyone should be excited to play tonight.
Josh Manson going tonight?
He is.
What was the most surprising thing to you of all the action yesterday, Greg?
I was surprised we got the guys we got.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's I think C-Mac did a really nice job of, there was a lot of movement. I can't say I wasn't expecting that, but to get after making some of the additions that we have, and to be able to get those two guys down the middle of the ice, I think those are significant moves, and probably was the most surprised at that, to be honest.